Hello，小伙伴们，大家好，欢迎来到这个《天国拯救2 DLC攻略》。这期视频我们继续 DLC 啊，这次 DLC 呢，我们来到了这个库腾堡。那库腾堡这个位置呢，DLC 已经给你标出，我们进去和他对话就好。是这个门进去，他就在里面啊，在抄写什么东西。
Henry, so you finally came. Welcome to my workshop.
Wow, this is practically a palace. I didn't expect you to be so well off.
Well, since I bought it, I'm not anymore. The previous owner was more than happy to get rid of it. I spent the last few years trying to fix it up, but you know how it is. Never enough time.
Indeed. I'll be happy to lend a hand. Thanks for inviting me.
I should be the one thanking you. Come on. So, what do you think of it?
Well, honestly, I don't...
I admit, right now it's just a few strokes, but can't you see what's...
Well, judging by how excited you look, I'd say this will be your great masterpiece, right?
Exactly. My whole life, I've hoped to paint something...
Well, that makes me happy.
An altar. The greatest and most magnificent thing you can ever paint. Frescoes of hunting scenes. The abbot of Sedlitz Monastery got a St. Vitus relic from Sigismund and wants to redesign half the...
The best? So how did you end up involved in it?
What the hell are you doing here?
I just wanted to greet an old friend. It must be 20...
Who is that man?
It's hard to believe when you look at that mug of his, but he's called Bellissimo. We studied together once.
Funny, isn't it? We started while I was painting for the lords in Italy. You surely didn't even set foot outside Gutenberg.
Is that why you came? To strut around?
Not at all. I came to console you. That big commission...
What? That's impossible. The abbot and I have an agreement.
You had an agreement. Don't tell me you've learned...
How dare you?
Go on, then.
You fucker. That's what Wojta wanted to say. But unlike you, he has enough decency to...
So he hired you for his dirty work? Maybe he's finally learned something over the years. Now, I really must be off, but do stop by the baths at the horse market sometime. We can reminisce about the good...
What was that?
That was the end, my friend.
And why did he treat you like a leper?
Let's just say we haven't been on the best of terms.
It seems pretty important to me.
Damn it! I've just lost my job.
You're always saying that. This isn't important. Damn it, Wojta, I'm trying to help you. But how am I supposed...
Oh, all right. Years ago, Bellissimo and I studied together. He was the one who suggested I start going by some Latin name. He said it would make a better... His real name is Bella, but he started calling himself Bellissimo. It never really caught... And it suited him. He turned out to be a proper backstabber. We haven't spoken...
What do you plan to do now?
As far as I can tell, I have two options. Either tuck my tail between... How the hell did that bastard pull it off? I had an agreement with the...
Giving up is not an option. So...
We?
Of course. You didn't think I'd leave you to handle this on... Could we steal his brushes? Like they stole your...
I get why you'd think that, but you're forgetting. This is a big city.
What if we dug up some dirt on him?
It's true that Bellissimo's conscience is filthier than my... But you know what? You should pay him a visit there. Try to find something...
Where did Bellissimo say you should visit him?
At the baths near the horse market. Oh, yes. He always dragged me to the baths. Spent his last groschen there. At that time, I had no idea what kind of scoundrel he truly was.
Do you think he tells his secrets to the bath maids? Girls usually don't care.
What do you mean, old? Bellissimo's 6 months younger than... And you'd be surprised how captivating he can be. Even I once...
What if I went straight to Bellissimo, put a knife to his throat?
No, knowing him, he'd promise you the moon and stars, then go running to Sedlets to complain. And I'd be left with nothing.
All right. I'll go to the baths and see if I can dig up some dirt on him.
Ask the proprietor about him. Her name's Beat. Meanwhile, I'll head to Sedlets.
好，我们接到任务牵马幽魂啊。牵马幽魂呢，我们要去之前我们也在主线经常去的那个澡堂啊，那个澡堂里面，我们先打听那个人的消息。刚刚那个画家，好，来到这边之后呢，我们就进到这个地方，然后找一下他，贝阿塔。
What'll it be?
I hear your services here are so...
One? Well, we've entertained whole crowds of painters here. Sadly, most of them...
Interesting.
Oh, him. Oh dear, what's he...
Do you expect him to do something?
Well, I'd say he's already done something. And probably rather, but I don't buy it. What's the point of praying?
Well, I don't really know the man, but I'm interested in painting, so,
Ah, well, suit yourself. Spend the whole day blabbering if you like. If he's not loitering around somewhere, he'll be upstairs in his room. Don't expect a fruitful debate. That painter of yours is...
Bellissimo drinks.
like a fish. And when he runs out of booze in his room, I've had to throw him out so many times to sleep it off in that shack of his.
Tell me something more about Bellissimo. I need to know what sort of man...
Lad, there's not much more to tell. He's just a drunk. When I was a little girl, I actually liked him. Even his friend. They were always... And the fact that he kneels to pray in his...
What's the story with Bellissimo's piety?
I'd like to know that too. When he first came here, but then he went to Sedlets. There's definitely some dodgy business behind it.
Where would I actually find Billy?
Like I said, mostly here, in the baths, in that garden of his, just across the street.
And what does he do there?
More like getting plastered. Drinks all night.
Which room, Bill?
I'll tell you exactly. The one that reeks of booze the most. Who knows what that slob is...
Couldn't I have a quick look around? Maybe...
You've no idea how much I'd like that. But unfortunate, if you want to hang around here, pay for a wench.
Can I find Bellissimo somewhere else?
You'll have to ask him yourself. I don't...
Listen, you said Bellissimo...
The very one. Well, do you know it?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. I curse about Bellissimo.
You can tell me. I'm helping him with something now, but... You know him. He doesn't tell me.
Fine. All right. You know, well, friends. Bellissimo kept dragging Voita around, but then he managed to have Voita kicked off the job and took all the benefit.
Thank you for everything.
You're welcome. And please.
啊，这边我们可以了解到啊，要去搜刮那个人的房间。那个人房间呢是在那个上面啊，这个上面是一个禁区。这个之前我们在主线里面也来过，对吧？他也说了啊，如果你想去的话，就在这里面洗个澡。那么水这个这边就不麻烦了啊，我就直接切一套不显眼的装备。啊，这个门就是直接就容易就开了啊。然后注意那个这个酒馆老板可能在里面啊。然后现在这里是禁区，然后上来之后啊，在这个门里面。先把门关上啊，先不要在外面查看了啊。这时候查看也可以的啊。这时候我们把这上面这个阅读一下就可以了。阅读完之后我们就可以走啊，这个任务就完成了。我们先找画家去，跟着任务提示走。好，我们回到维耶塔这个门口，汇报一下情况。
Figured out what's going on with your Bellissimo.
I'm really trying. Honestly.
What?
Me? Oh, nothing. So, tell me, how did Bellissimo...
It's really simple. He'll do it for free. In exchange for painting the altar, The monks in the monastery will pray for him so that God forgives all his past and future sins.
That bastard. Even if they prayed for him until Judgment Day, he'd still end up in hell.
That's exactly what Bellissimo's afraid of. Or at least, that's how it came across.
So he's afraid of hell, our Bellissimo. Well, that's something we could use. But we need to get...
That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Beatrice told me Bellissimo drinks in his room. But when he runs out of booze, after that, he sleeps in his workshop. In that garden across from the baths.
Oh. Well, that's perfect. An isolated place, away from people.
For what?
That the Horned One himself has come for him.
Now this is getting interesting. What's your plan?
It's simple. First, we need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths, but instead of a cozy bed in the garden, he'll find the Prince of... You'll disguise yourself.
I'll disguise.
Bellissimo would recognize me for hell, and in the disguise, you'll tell Bellissimo he's damned to hell. And if he wants to save his soul, he'll... And then farewell, Bellissimo. Settle altar, here I come.
I tell you, it's insane. But, who knows? So, how are we going to...
First, we'll get you some tattered clothes, chains. You know what? Bring me...
5 eggs?
They're the most important part of...
If I have to give them to the toads to hatch again.
Don't worry.
And how do you plan to get Bellissimo drunk? The madam said he drinks...
I'm not saying I've got everything figured out yet, but I'll definitely...
So, I heard this isn't...
I don't really know. We were painting the Guildhouse crest here in town. They said Bellissimo would finish it himself, and if I dared complain, they'd make sure I never painted another stroke. How that bastard pulled it off, I never found out.
All right, I'll go and gather...
我们也要找3个火把，一个戴面罩的头盔，然后加5个鸡蛋啊。戴面罩的头盔想必大家应该有很多了啊，没有的话自己去铁匠铺买啊，或者是那个盔甲商啊，这个军械师去买。鸡蛋呢就在这个食品商啊，食品商这里有很多啊，看到没？然后这个火把呢去酒馆买啊，火把相信大家也身上太多了啊，自己去找一个酒馆啊去买啊。把这个买了之后呢，我们再回来交任务啊。这个是食品店，然后这个酒馆，然后盔甲商啊，大家自己去一下。收集完了之后呢，找他提交。然后这是3个火把，我有80多个火把。啊，然后戴面罩的头盔，随便找一个吧，找一个这个猎犬中头盔就行了啊，随便找一个。然后你要找好的也可以啊，找这个比如说这种的也可以啊，但是不用太好的给他啊，没必要。然后这个是蛋。
Yes. Come on. Let's get... Well, that's that. What do you think?
Well, I didn't much believe...
Shame I won't see the look on Bellissimo. Right. Take all this and get going. We've got a lot to do. First, you need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be... Then, when he's sleeping in the garden, you'll decorate the place a bit. Light the torch.
How do I get Bellissimo?
Beatrice said he goes there when he gets thrown out of the bar. Sneak into his room and take all his booze. Then, when he goes down for a drink and gets a little tipsy, you sit with him. After that, keep pouring it down him until he causes a scene. But be careful not to pass out before...
How do I turn Bellissimo's...
I'll help you with that, if you like. While you're getting Bellissimo drunk, then you just need to light the torches.
Do you really think Bellissimo will...
Don't worry. The garden will be dark. He'll be drunk, and you'll look like... Just talk about sin, and how you've come to...
And why did you need the...
I'll have them for breakfast.
All right.
Chin up. The Prince of Hell...
接着继续来到这个澡堂啊，然后我们上去偷酒。如果有小伙伴刚刚已经就是翻了他的箱子了，那酒就这一步就不用了啊。 那水泽哥刚刚没有翻，所以呢，我们进来啊，进来先把这个关了啊，记得穿显眼度比较低的一套。好，然后他的酒就在这个箱子里面啊，这个自己开一下，反正烈酒全拿了啊，就完成了啊。然后我们夜晚，等到把时间待会调到夜晚啊。把门关上，不要给人发现。好，现在我们把时间调到夜晚，待会他会在下面喝酒。我们穿一套你不要的衣服啊，最好是自己不要的，就是不怎么穿的衣服吧，好吧？那个不要穿，比如说你这一套专门那个要去用的啊，因为待会他换上那一套会把你几件装备换掉啊，到时候你再换回来麻烦。把时间调到那个21点之后，然后他会在里面喝酒，我们找他对话就好。
Greetings. Care to have a drink with me?
Indeed, friend. Booze, but hey, you look kind of familiar. Haven't we met someone?
No, I just have one of those familiar faces.
You're right. What should we toast?
To God's grace.
And to always being able to... Oh yeah, God will have to turn a blind eye to me. A good Christian...
Women, booze, gambling and brawls, eh?
Oh, that was before. But when beer started slipping into liquor, gambling into debts, and women into... But never mind that. What should we toast to now?
Oof. You're going at it a bit hard, fella.
Well, suit yourself. At least there'll be more left. I don't know about you, but I'm still thirsty.
We already did one for the other.
Ah, bollocks.
See? We haven't done that toast yet. So, good health.
Aye, good health.
Hey, handsome. Come and have a drink. Come and have a sip.
By the way, do you know why it's got a...
Oh?
Beatrice always buys a big barrel,
And then...
and all the girls here take turns bathing in it, one after the other. Hey, I'm feeling a bit odd.
What? Under the table? Oh, you're supposed to get kicked out, so you go to the garden. I mean...
Listen, friend. Do you... Damn it. The ground keeps getting closer.
啊，他要倒下了啊，倒下了，然后我们把他扛起来。
Oh, damn it.
He's lying here.
The idiot passed out. What now? Oh, well. Nothing else for it. I'll have to carry him to the garden.
啊，他的工坊就在外面啊，非常近。啊，刚刚火把没有打啊，然后大家跟着任务那个提示走啊。没打火把的话，有的小伙伴的显示器啊，如果亮度较低，那可能视频看的就比较黑。啊，好，然后我们过来，他的房间就是这个，把它放下来。啊，记得自己穿一套不用的衣服啊，自己不用的衣服。好，到这边我们放下来就行了。
Sleep sweetly,
好，接着就是剧情。
You're awakening.
What the hell is all this racket? If I get you, I'll... Oh, fuck.
Bellissimo. I have come for you.
For me? But that's... Who are you and... What do you want?
I have many titles and names. I am the ruler of the corrupted and the damned. And you are coming with me. Straight to hell.
But wait, there must be some mistake. There are no corrupted souls here. I'm a good man. And more importantly...
What?
That's a tavern. You'll find more sinners there than you can shake a stick at. I'm an honest old man, I swear. That is, an honest man in his prime.
Is an honest man someone who drowns himself in booze every day?
Booze? Me? That's just bad digestion. No matter what I drink, it all ferments in my stomach. That's how I've... And it's the same with food. Honestly, no...
Tell me, is it honest to lie with her?
But that was just once. Maybe twice at most. And if you mean the baker's wife...
And all the lying? Do you think that's honest too?
It's tough, Lord of Hell. I'm not really well learned.
Enough! 3 answers. 3 lies you've given.
3 lies? Oh, dear Lord. I mean, I haven't done anything that wicked. Certainly.
Nothing big, you say? And what about betraying a friend? For the likes of you, we have a special place.
How do you know about that? It was so long ago, and yet...
You call that repentance? Having a mass said in exchange for a painting?
Please, Lord of Hell, give me one...
Very well. If you leave immediately on foot for Rome, never looking back, praying 3 Hail Marys in every town...
I swear, I promise...
Did you not hear me? I said immediately.
Right now?
As dark as your soul, bullshitimo. Shall I tear it to shreds?
No, please. That won't be necessary. If now, then now.
然后我们这边呢可以找到一个东西，贝利西莫的罪行可以拿来读一下，
How could one person have managed all
大家
that?
可以看一下。我们去交任务。
Congratulations, my friend. What? Not for some unknown reason.
You really pulled it off, Henry. Finally. Soon it'll all come together.
Can I still help you with something? Or would you already...
No, a helping hand is always welcome. I need to wrap up all the commission. Lately, I've been painting maybe too much.
So you want me to go and collect the coin?
It won't be that wild. I'll take care of the armorer myself.
How so?
The bailiff there promised me a precious stone as payment for the... But then he changed his mind and wanted to pay...
Why did the bailiff change his...
Oh, he started telling me he's building a fortress for the gentry there and he's expecting an...
Wouldn't you prefer a groschen? You could spruce this place up a bit.
It wasn't a small amount, I'll admit. But this is a matter of...
And are you sure the bailiff...
I've seen it. Well, just for a moment. He doesn't trust anyone.
And how do you imagine I'll get the gem off the back?
But you, Henry, are a man of many talents.
What if he simply...
If words fail, you'll have to defend... I'm no minstrel, after all. I'm a craftsman. My work...
So what should I do?
Well, I painted a coat of arms and a nice ribbon below it.
All right. I'll try to get that...
Excellent. And don't forget, rather than leaving empty-handed, better to repaint my artwork.
好，这里我们接到一个这个名誉受损的任务啊，我们先把这个做了，再回来啊，还有一个任务把接了啊，一起接了，然后我们先做这个名誉受损，先看一下这个任务。
After Burkhard, the basilisks and
I'm sorry you feel that way, and you're right.
Go on then.
It's just that you have to understand, but I have an idea.
Listen, if this is hard for you...
No, that's all right. I've been avoiding it for long enough. Listen, to the northeast of Malashov, among the trees, is a small... Go there and take a good look around. When you're finished.
So, you're sending me...
No. I just want you to see some things before we talk about them. It will be easier for me.
So, I'm not going to find anyone who robbed you, who you want me to interrogate?
Not this time, my friend. Really. I used to spend a lot of time there.
All right, I'll go there. But...
啊，这个是谋事在人啊，我们先做这个名誉受损。名誉受损呢，要到这个普希托克，来到这个普希托克啊，然后看它位置在哪。这边我不知道会不会啊，这个不算私闯民宅啊，那我们就上去找它。它就在这啊，找执行官。
A good day to you. What brings you here?
That painting here in the room.
Aye, he paints well.
Oh, the fortress is painted.
Oh, I see. And leave me be. I've got bigger worries.
Voita said that for his work, you promised him something else.
Well, I do have it. But I offered him a bit.
Why do you need that gemstone so bad?
It brings me luck. And I need that now. After Lady Anna of Volstein died, her name's Adela of Minishek. The construction, it's not plus. I think I might have a chance with Lady Adela.
So how about making an impression on Lady Adela in another way? After all.
That's probably true.
See? Then forget about...
Well, I could have something written on the wall.
I do. But I know how you are with payment.
Oh, wait, I've got an idea. I'll dazzle Adela with my...
Excuse me, are you a knight or what?
Well, not exactly, but I'm a burgher. We'll do it like this. When Lady Adela is sitting under the willow, then I'll just happen to walk by, see it, challenge you to a duel.
How do you imagine I'll insult her?
Well, how should I know? She's a noble woman. They're easily...
Great. So we're going to have a duel in front of her? And it never crossed...
Well, then you'd better make sure you aren't.
All right. Let's do it your way.
Really? I mean, great. You wait until Adela sits under the willow. She's usually there most...
I understand.
Till we meet again.
啊，这里有一个成就，大家看到啊，这里会观察这幅画啊，这幅画是吧？然后，这幅画呢，我们把这一个完成，为画家的作品添上几笔，这个可选完成呢，我们就可以完成个成就，同时任务就可以直接完成了，就回去交任务了啊。然后你那个石头呢，就拿不到了，但是也不是拿不到，我们可以爬来。但是呢，如果你去这个找那个阿黛拉去羞辱他，那就和他决斗，那你就不要赢他啊，你不要赢他呢，你就可以拿到，或者是你赢他呢，再偷取过来也可以啊，或者是你就说出执行官的和那个阿黛拉就这个 C 点啊，和阿黛拉说出这个执行官的一个计划，然后你告诉他，然后揭露他，再从执行官身上偷也行啊。但是如果你想让执行官直接给你的话，你只能就是决斗，然后故意输掉，然后也是羞辱决斗故意输掉才能给你。但是呢，水泽哥这边的方法就是我们先拿成就啊，先拿成就，拿完成就把他身上的东西一偷来啊，把这青金石偷来。其实我们的画家呢，是不愿意说是你已经 就是再画上添上几笔了之后再拿青金石的，它只倾向于一个啊，你做比如说拿到青金石就算了啊，就不要在它画上搞什么了，要么就是在画上搞点什么，就青金石也可以不要了啊，它是倾向于这个的。待会大家看剧情就明白了啊。不过怎么样都不影响，我们目的是拿成就啊，所以呢，这边就直接看向这幅画，然后点上几笔啊，这个时候就跳成就了啊。但是这就会啊，他在这边会抓我们啊。我读个档，让他走开啊！算了，我直接支付罚款了啊，懒得跟他纠结，也就200金啊，200金。然后从他身上再把石头给他偷过来。换套衣服。我本来想读个档，结果他把我抓了，就给他200金就完事儿了啊，想想就算了啊，看到就看到，那无所谓了，是吧？好，然后我们回去交任务啊。好，我们继续找画家啊。你可以撒谎啊，就是只说你几天的几笔啊。你如果说这个呢，他会责怪你，但是不影响啊。我直接就选这个给大家看剧情啊，大家自己判断自己选什么啊。
I brought you that gemstone. It's really lovely.
What? Oh, wait a minute. You went a bit far. If you...
No, you deserved it. That's all.
Maybe so. It shouldn't have gone like this. I know.
Is something the matter?
What? Me? I did manage to sort something out with the armorer. Though I've already sketched it, in case I ever paint a knight. But otherwise it's no use to...
Wow.
But now, back to...
啊，大家可以看到这个任务就这样完成，他会觉得不好啊。如果你就撒个谎，那个青金石他也就不会拿去了。好，接着我们是这个任务啊，谋事在人，然后我们要跟着任务这个目标指示啊，来到这个地方。这边是有个地窖啊。
Is this where Voiter wanted me to go?
然后我们和他谈一谈啊，和他交谈。
What the hell are you doing here? Who sent you? I'll kick your ass.
这边我们不要打他啊，不要打他。他要是打我们的话，我们就喊话投降。
Enough already. Easy, man. You won. I just wanted to ask you a few things.
Ask me what?
Why did you attack me?
I don't want nobody here. People are nothing but...
What do you mean?
Don't look, Libor.
What? Who's Libor? What are you talking about?
Wolves! Get away from him, you beasts! Libor!
Leave who? Damn it, man. What are you babbling about?
Is it you? My friend! I can hardly
Wait, do we know each other?
How long has it been? A year? 2?
Voiter? The painter?
No, that's not possible. Voiter is dead.
Are you completely out of your mind? Voiter isn't dead.
I don't know how to...
I see.
Burkhard. But they left him in the forest. Beaten. Broken. Where am I?
Wait, are you talking to me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Well, before you were... it doesn't matter. My name is Henry.
Aye, of course. You're here for the sword, aren't you?
What?
This one, of course. It's broken, I know, but maybe it could be fixed. Here, take it. And tell him I reckon I'll...
Wait, why don't you want the sword?
All it does is make me all confused.
If you really don't want the sword...
I wanted to,
but I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Sacre, Libor, that's enough.
What? What do you mean?
No.
Very well. Maybe it really could be reforged. I suppose I'll take a...
好，这把剑一定要收下，这里关系到一个成就。好，我们在这边看一看这个周围的情况。
Particularly healthy. I made a similar one with Fritz and Matthew when we were kids. But this one looks like it's been here for quite a while. The dugout itself looks rather ordinary. Maybe there'll be something interesting inside. Alright, this is a bit odd. I reckon it wasn't here 20 years ago.
在回去交任务之前啊，就是这个与维耶塔交谈，先不要去交谈。我们不是那边给了我们断剑吗？先把断剑给它打造一下，断剑给它就是重铸啊。这个属性呢，仅次于亨利的剑啊，还是挺不错的。把打造一下之后呢，然后我们再给维耶塔看，然后我们才能给这个疯子啊，然后我们才能完成成就啊，不然你要是先去对话维耶塔了，那这个疯子长剑没有重铸的话，那可能给不出去了啊，那个成就拿不到啊。这个打造大家自己打造一下啊，大家可以看到这个属性还挺高的啊。然后我们先找维耶塔对话。
I went to the dugout you mentioned.
And? What did you...
I have to say, I expected a bit more. Place was a wreck.
I beg your pardon,
Very droll. I like the scarecrow standing there on an anthill.
What? Hugo is still there.
Hugo?
I made him with my friends when I was just back then. We heard that in some Kutenberg tavern, they have a skeleton called Hugo. He doesn't look much like a skeleton, but we didn't know that then. We were very young.
Well, it wasn't as abandoned as you said it was. There's some sort of...
What? A madman? That's strange.
He didn't say anything. He just lunged at me and tried to kill me. Eventually he calmed down, but he gave me a broken sword, so I reforged...
Really? Show me. Let's see what kind of... Kurva. What I meant to say is... That's a fine-looking... Do you know what the inscription on the blade says? It means, I confess to God Almighty.
Confess to what?
It's the beginning of a penitent prayer. Whoever wields... Forgive me.
He didn't tell me his name. Well, he didn't tell me much overall, but he mentioned you, someone called Libor, and Burkhard. He said... Burkhard killed you.
And now you're worried you've been talking to a dead... Really? Sounds like a coincidence. I'm sure, but...
That's a bit too many coincidences for my taste. Are you sure you don't have something to... Go on. You know you can trust me.
You see, that dugout, we always used to meet up there, me and my two friends. Libor, who it seemed...
Wait, so... You're not Voiter?
I am, but I wasn't always.
So what's your real name?
I told you. Voiticus ex...
You said it's the same thing, just in Latin. Besides, you're...
Very well. Originally, it was... I don't seem to recall... My God! I haven't used my name in so long, I can't remember...
And this... real Voiter... He was your friend?
Aye. Though I wasn't much of a good friend to him. Everything that happened...
So you knew Libor lives in the dugout? That's why you sent me there?
No. I really thought it was abandoned. The last I heard of Libor was that he ran away from home. I thought after they killed Voiter...
What did you want me to see in the dugout?
Nothing specific. Just the place itself. I used to spend time there with my friends. I spent whole days up on the roof. Just admiring...
So you weren't going to tell me about Libor and Voiter?
I wanted to, but I didn't even know how to start.
Why do you blame yourself for Voita's death?
Because it was my fault. If I had been there for him when he needed...
What do you mean?
Well, just like in the... And me and Libor didn't like... He made an example out of Voita for anyone who'd...
So the thing with Burkhard was purely revenge?
You could say that. I've been fighting it for so long.
What does the sword have to do with all this?
A long time ago, Voita gave it to Libor. But how it got to be broken...
That's enough for now. We can come back to it.
To tell you the truth, since we got all the way...
Go on then. What is it?
You see, I'd be truly grateful if... you could visit Voita's grave. I know I haven't.
Where can I find the grave?
Unfortunately, it's not exactly close. It's not even consecrated.
That must have been really hard.
It was. But that was so long ago now.
You know, we really do have a lot in common.
And you never stop thinking about it, even once you make your...
Wait, you still haven't told me where the grave...
Ah, right. How can I... When we were lads, we found this tree near and that's where we buried Voita.
A tree with 3 trunks near Messales. I'll be searching for that for a month. Wait, should I even call you that anymore?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer if you did. Most people call me Voita.
I still find it rather strange you took your dead friend's name.
I know, but... so that his legacy lives on.
Wait, we were talking about the grave. Where...
How would I describe it? When you get to the center of Hold on, I'm trying to make a mental... It was somewhere past Shramex, and once you're past it...
Is that as specific as you...
I'm afraid so.
Why haven't you been there in so...
I just couldn't. It's easier for me to just... What?
You think Libor goes there?
I reckon you know more about what Libor...
Wouldn't you like to go and see him and talk to him?
No. I'm glad he's alive. But I can't imagine going to...
All right. Is there anything specific you want me to mention?
Please, pray for his soul. And that... Just use your best judgment.
Why don't you put the brushes down?
All the way there? No, I'm afraid not. To be perfectly honest, one of the reasons I'm sending you there...
All right.
好，此时我们接到成事在天啊，这个任务在去之前呢，我们先把这个剑给疯子啊。虽然给疯子大概他在2天后会上吊啊，上吊之后呢，我们看到他上吊的时候就会跳成就，但是为了成就啊，你可以先这么做，然后成就达到了，你再剑不给他是吧？自己留下来保留啊。和他对话也有保留的选项啊。然后疯子呢就在这个位置啊，疯子地窖。好，我们找疯子对话。
It's you. Thank you for taking... Since it's been gone... Wait, I'll show you some tips.
I reforged your broken sword. It's a bit more fragile.
It looks beautiful. But, you see...
I can't keep it. It belongs to you. Look at it this way. If a broken sword can be fixed...
It just makes me feel horrible.
I still think you should take it.
Oh, all right then.
Why do you live here, anyway?
Here? I feel at home here. When everything was all right.
I saw what was hanging...
Well, once.
I spoke to Voita, the painter.
But Voita is dead.
No, wait. I mean your other...
No! I don't want to...
But...
好的，然后这时候我们先别闲着啊，我们过会再来看它，大概2天后。然后我们先去做这一个任务啊， 成事在天。来到这个位置啊，这个位置你过来的时候，它会直接把任务就变成了到这边了啊。我们只要往这边走，往这个方向走，大概在这附近，在这个附近。大家跟着我走啊。如果你不想走这一段呢，就直接跑到刚刚我鼠标指的那个方向，你就找到了啊。先是看到这个谷仓。
I hope this is Shramek's barn, because there's nobody to ask. Where did he say to go next? There should be a fence past the barn.
然后这边有那个围栏，对吧？然后这个围栏也看到了，对吧？
Not a cow in sight.
然后围栏这边呢有一些东西可以拿啊，这个自己可以拿一下。然后我们继续往前走啊。
Here's where the fence ends.
啊，在这右转。
Right here. If Voiter didn't mix up his directions, that is.
看到没？这个三叉树。
This must be the tree. The grave must be somewhere nearby.
啊，你可以不用这样跑啊，就是你要是直接过来的话，那就往这边直接走，啊，就到了啊，不用这样跑。比如说你直接过来是吧？或者是这样过来。然后这里有个坟墓。
My God, it's clear nobody has been here in years. It looks terrible. If I really want to honor Voiter's memory, I should clean the place up first. Pull the weeds, clear the debris, and clean the gravestone.
好，这里我们直接祈祷啊。这里我水这个会点快一点。
Heavenly Father, you want all to be open there for your mercy. Only you know what happened. And please help the through Christ our Lord.
这个坟墓挖不了啊，别试了啊！你挖了，它也是提示说刚祈祷过啊。
I just prayed here.
回来交任务。
I visited Voiter's grave. It was in a rough state.
Thank you, Henry.
Yes. I prayed for you.
Thank you very much. I feel terrible for not going myself, but I promise I'll visit.
Tell me more about Voiter and Libel.
Nothing but bad memories come to mind. I devoted myself more and more to...
Wait, Libor is the son of a...
Aye, but it doesn't matter much these days.
Did Libor know you paint?
To tell the truth, I never discussed it much. All he cared about were girls.
What about Voiter?
Voiter was never a saint. Suddenly he didn't have time for us. And when...
But I still don't see how...
I envy you then. You see, but we, or I, rather, we got in an awful argument over it once.
How did the argument...
I don't recall what all was said. You know, I do remember one thing. The next day I regretted it. So me and Libor decided to get rid of Burkhard. We told him to pack up his things, but... Well, when we got Voiter, he was in an awful state.
Kurva.
We chased off the wolves, but Libor was... While he was gone, I realized Voiter... Lord have mercy. When Libor returned, I told him to give me his... In the end, it was Libor who put Voiter...
You're bloody lucky.
You know, in the end, I reckon Voiter never... All right, but now tell me.
We are each the author of our own destiny. Voiter joined...
I hope you...
I'll let you work.
All right. And Henry, thank you.
好，那这里的任务暂时结束啊，后面还有任务啊，找他对话这边还有图标。那这期视频就到这里啊，我们还有最后一个事情，就是去看一下疯子，大概1到2天后啊，如果你的时间只过1天，过去还没有的话，再调1天时间。好，现在我们再回来看到他，那这时候我们按 Alt 键就可以完成成就了。
He hung himself. I shouldn't have given him that sword. I reckon I should tell Voiter, but he has a lot on his plate as it is.
啊，这个成就呢是好奇害死猫。如果你过来他还没有上吊的话，那你就再过几天啊，但是你不要在原地等，走远一点啊，不然到时候不触发，或者是你直接传送到别的地方等啊。好了，小伙伴们，我们下期视频再见了，拜拜。别忘了他的箱子里面把这个长剑拿回来啊，但是为什么变成3级的了？我给他的是最顶级的呀。